everyone, it's Lucy here and welcome to another episode of Pokemon Sun and Moon. So in the previous episode, we captured our very first Ultra Beast. And we have to go back to Route 8's motel to kind of report it back to Looker. But before we do that, I'm going to show you something in Pokepelago because this almost never happens, at least to me, but we checked on it yesterday, of course. But now, there are 3 individual Pokemon visiting. I, never get that. And they're all Pokemon that I don't have, so I thought, let's just check them to see if they're shiny or not. We got a Ghastly right there, which is pretty neat. There's also a Staryu. And then the final Pokemon is going to be Shelder. If I can go on it. There we are. But, for filling up a Pokedex, that is pretty good. So, yeah. We do still have our Pokebean crate all nice and full up, so no changes there. But nah, I don't think that will be a thing in the episode, but that's a shame. Our explorers return in 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is really soon. But anyway, back to the kind of tense Ultra Beast stuff. But I was thinking, what exactly do I need to get done in the remaining episodes for this series, and I realized that there were 2 things that I completely forgot about. Let's just go to Route 8. The first is Zygarde. I completely forgot that's even a thing, and please tell me, how exactly do you want to see the Zygarde thingy done? I'm almost wondering if I should just include it as part of my Pokedex completion episodes, because I don't know if you guys would really be interested in me going back to all sorts of areas and just gathering cell after cell. Yeah, sure, kind of combining them. The final result is pretty cool, but I don't know if you guys really want to see the process for it. And the other thing would be Wonder Trade episode. I have said I wanted to do that for quite some time, and I am going to be sticking to my word. I do want to do a Wonder Trade episode eventually, but I'm almost wondering if that should be the final episode of the series, because Wonder Trading is a very good way to fill up your Pokedex. I'll admit that, but in this series, I kind of want to do that by myself. I want to have the satisfaction of getting all of the Pokemon myself, through both games, instead of just getting them off of Wonder Trade. Tell me what you think of it, but it's time to go back to Looker's motel. Listen to that music! It's really good. What is it? Has something happened? Or do you need some information from me? I finished it! Amazing! Bravo! You have done it! I must call the chief back at once! I'm sorry, my voice sounds really stuffy. This room is really cold, so yeah. I might want to turn the heater up a tad. I finished sending the data from the UB you protected to HQ, and to Mrs. Wick as well. Thanks for all your hard work. With this development, I think we shall be able to solve the mystery surrounding the Heliego. Well, regardless of that, congratulations are in order. I, the Great Looker, think I shall provide a great feast to celebrate your great success and addition to our team. God, slow down. Slow down. There are some rather tasty restaurants on this island after all. Well, I think the best restaurant is on Ula Ula Island in Mali City. Yes, it's a sushi place because I love sushi. But how would you know that, Mr. Looker? We only have just arrived here in Alola. I read about them in a magazine they had at the local Pokemon Center. Don't you worry yourself about the details. I'll go and ask if they don't do delivery. But my goodness, that Mr. Looker. Oh yes, there was one other thing I wanted to tell you. The original plan was that the UB you caught would be collected by the International Police. However, we've been able to secure official permission for you to keep it. It was a bit of a hassle to get all the details ironed out, but if we take the UB to headquarters, it would end up as a research subject. I expect they'll be much happier staying with you. C'est catastrophe! I'm sorry. I can't. C'est catastrophe! I don't know. Then Mr. Looker, yes, what is it this time? In English, if you please. I'm sorry, it's a habit of mine, but never mind that, we have a disaster! I got a tip about a new UB sighting. This time the sighting was on Mele Mele Island. I'm sorry, but we'll have to put off our feast. I understand. Let us hurry to Mele Mele Island at once. I will go ahead to Melly Melly Island and set up a new base of operations at the motel there. Please join us as soon as you're ready. Right. The Melly Melly Motel is, of course, on Route 2. I don't understand, though, like, why do we have to, like, move there to start the mission? It's annoying. But, gotta go back to Melly Melly Island with Route 2. But, of course, this is, well, I don't want to give a spoiler, but this is, going to be the Ultra Beast that we saw, Kahuna Hala facing off against. And I completely forgot to mention this at the beginning of the episode. I don't know why, but this is going to be one of those episodes where I indeed showcase footage from both games, because the second Ultra Beast is different in what game you play. Oh wait, the motel's actually down here, and I can't be bothered to go through the grass, so I'm just gonna fly like closer to. Yeah, there's like 2 flying locations on Route 2, I think, but. Anyhow, there are 2 different Ultra Beasts that you can get at this stage in the game, and we are going to be getting the Sun exclusive one right now, and then after we do that, I'm going to be showcasing the Moon exclusive one. Wait, did I just fly to the same place? What? That's so stupid. It has 2 flying locations, one being Verdant Cabin and the other one being the Pokemon Center. What's the point? What's the point? Anyway, it's time that we go this way. I kind of want to avoid encounters if I can, but we do need to get to that motel, so fastest way possible. So it won't be the front entrance, it will be that little room right here. Oh. Annabelle! Thank you for joining us. Mr. Looker has already gone out to gather more information about the UB. I've been waiting here on standby. I expect we will have another visitor soon. A visitor? A mysterious person who claims to have some knowledge of the UB. He insisted that we will not share any more details with me until we met in person. But if he does have real insight into the UB, then we cannot let this opportunity pass us by. So I think it would be best if you and I wait to take any further action now, and that we trust Mr. Looker to handle the field work. Though I do feel bad asking him to do all the work for us. I must applaud Mr. Looker for that remarkable energy of this. He's in a class of his own, even with the elite members of the International Police. I would never expected someone like him to serve under my command. Nano! Don't mind if I let myself in. How you been doing? You well? Mr. Nanu, my, it really has been a long time. But why in the world are you? I'm your contact. You want to know about that monster, right? Monster. So, you were the one who reached out to us. I forgot about this Kahuna meeting where we were all meant to go to. That's how I ended up stuck at what? I didn't even see. And here you are, girl. You're acquainted with her? Guess you could say that. And do you have some information for us about the UB that was sighted on this island? It's not like I've seen anything, I just heard rumors, you know. Right, so what do you know, Nanu? Absorption. Yep. Well, you'll find it in Mele Mele Meadow. Not just one of them either, 2 of the suckers. Huh. So UBO2 is absorption. Wait just a moment. How do you know our code names? This is highly classified information. No one wants to hear about that. Good luck. Well. Mr. Nani was in fact a superior of mine when I first joined the International Police. I never dreamed that I would meet him once again under circumstances such as these. But if the information that he shared with us is correct, then there are multiple UBs this time. The situation is dangerous. If we don't act at once... Ew, disaster! I don't know. Oh. The UB sightings! I've gotten a hot tip! The pub really is right here on Melee Melee. It appears that it might be UB absorption. It seems to be a UB of great strength and formidable muscles. But that is not all. It is not one creature, but two! In Melee Melee Meadow! So it appears his information was correct. What's that? Did you just say something now, Chief? No, it's nothing. I understand, Mr. Looker. Right, we have a job to do. I will go where the sighting was reported. Ah! You do not have a partner Pokemon with you, but Croagunk, no! I cannot allow you to operate in a place where you are likely to encounter danger. And besides that, having such an experienced veteran as yourself serve as our backup is a vital task in an operation like this one. Understood, ma'am. Oh. Righty. So we got more Beast Balls. You know, well, actually, yeah, this is a little bit more of a difficult one, but oh, here we are. Madam Wick finished analyzing all of the data that we gathered on Nihilego, aka UB Symbiont. If you would like to learn more about the creature, you should speak with Madam Wick in the Aether Paradise Secret Labs. Alright. Seem that that's that, but up to Melee Melee Meadow we go. But of course we are going to be including footage of both UB Absorption and codename UB Beauty. So we're gonna go here, but something that I should know is that there are differences in the way that they're handled, if that makes sense. I can't really explain it too well, but at this stage UB2 Beauty, which is essentially the equivalent to Absorption, there are actually 4 of them, and they're not located in Melee Melee Meadow, they're actually in Verdant Cavern. UB2 Beauty has a catch rate of 255, which is where I was getting that number from last episode, but it appears that this Ultra Beast, which we have already seen, has a catch rate of... he's looking for me. What? Okay. But yeah, this Ultra Beast has a catch rate of 25, which is a little more intimidating, I'll be honest, but... what do I have up front for this? Pansy's fainted! For real? Ugh. I guess Choopy also paralyze these things. Anyhow, I'm not going to be repelling because that is something that you can do when looking in these areas. Yeah, this is just a regular encounter. I'm not going to repel because I feel like if I find something I don't have, okay, I have that. That's like the only thing I even have from this area. Okay. But as I was saying, if I find something that I do not have, then I'm going to catch it because, you know, I'm going for total Pokédex completion. But we'll know when we find it. That's not the Ultra Beast. What is this? Another Cotody! For real! That's the only thing I have! Cottony's a mean Pokemon. I know at the very least in this area, I don't know if you can find Caterpie. I know that you can find Mesopod, Butterfree, Oricorio, and right now, UB2. Ooh. That's a nasty looking thing. Hoo hoo hoo. And its aura flared to life. Come on, you got this, Choopy. So I'm gonna Nuzzle XD this thing. I mean, I don't think I should really worry about, you know, hurting it too much because, like, it's level 65. Ooh, that hurt a little bit. That barely did anything. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right, but, maybe I should just, like, Thunderbolt it and see what happens, because if Nuzzle did that much, then Thunderbolt's, like, roughly 4 or 5 times as much, so even with a crit, it wouldn't really... Is that a crit? Lunge? What? I have never even heard of that move before. Okay. Oh, and it just got Beast Boost, great. Wow, that Thunderbolt did a lot more than I expected to. Huh. Right. So, what do I even have for this thing? I guess Julia? I don't even think that I have anything that would do, like, minuscule amounts to this thing, but it's already down a little bit, so we might as well just start throwing beast balls at it. I pretty much didn't even like weaken any of the Ultra Beasts the first time, so I don't think this should be too difficult. A catch rate of 25 is not great, but it is weakened, so it shouldn't take too long. Ooh, 3! Got it! If I can catch 2 of the Tapus in quick balls, then I'm just fine with Buzzwole. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! 2. We don't know its name yet. But this is, of course, Buzzwole. Look at that. There we are. Registered. But it does, of course, have its own little Pokedex entry, so Buzzwole is the swollen Pokemon. Isn't that a lovely little description? It is a bug and fighting type. Its height is 7'10". Hoo-hoo. Its weight is 735.5 pounds. And this Ultra Beast appeared from another world. It shows off its body, but whether that display is a boast or a threat remains unclear. Good point. Let's have a little look at this. Oh, it's showing off its muscles. Look at that. Like, get it at the right angle. Get that way. This is weird. Look at those wings, though. Let's go for another action. Woohoo. Number 3. Woohoo. And there's its cry. But I am not going to give this thing a nickname just yet. But I do, of course, want to take a look at its stats. See if I got some kind of good nature on it, because that'd be nice. So we got, Lax, which I think is pretty bad. Like, cause I keep getting natures that are like super up and down. Like, they're good for one thing and then they're terrible in another way, but oh well. Send this thing to the box. But there is still one more to catch. And that's just a regular encounter. Please be something other than a Cottonee. For real? Are you serious? I'm trying to go for Dex completion here. You're not helping me. That's like probably no more than like 30-40% as well. And I've encountered it 3 times in a row. And then I'm probably... Wait, okay. Please be something other than Cottonee. There we are. Oricorio. Do I have one of these yet? I don't know if I do. And I really need to revive my Raichu if we need to catch another one of the Buzzwole thingamabobs. But Oricorio has one of those iffy catch rates for such an early stage in the game. This thing has a catch rate of 45, which is the same as the freaking legendaries. But quick ball, come on, we've got this. 1. No! Sadness! No! Do not do that! Do not do that! That is not okay. That is not okay. You cannot do that when you're at full health and it's not even an adrenaline orb. It like never does that otherwise. No, second turn, quick ball, why not? Rip. I can't touch this thing, by the way, but... what am I even meant to catch this stupid thing in now? I'm sad. I like rely on quick balls. Right. Do I just go for stupid Ultra Balls or what? Oricorio is cancelled. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, I guess that worked. Just casually catching other Pokemon in the middle of an Ultra Beast crisis. That's me, alright. But Oricorio is of course a single Pokemon, but it does have 3 other forms. This being the Pom-Pom form. Let's take a little look though. Oricorio is the dancing Pokemon, an electric flying type. This is its Pom-Pom style, its height is 2 foot and its weight is 7.5 pounds. This Oricorio has sipped bright yellow nectar. Its bright, cheerful dance melts the hearts of its enemies. Oh, well, isn't that nice? Why all go under the box? Okay, well, we got at least one new Pokemon from this place, so it's all good. But that's not an Ultra Beast, that is another Cottony. They're abundant here. And I didn't even revive my Raichu. That's something I should do like now. But just a little heads up, when I do include my footage from Moon, it doesn't have commentary over it. I have explained this like a lot in my previous episodes because like there have been quite a few that have, you know, had Moon footage because, you know, I just kind of want to show everything that there is. But because I did play Moon casually, I wasn't commentating over this sort of stuff at all. So it's just kind of there. And that's just a regular encounter. The one exception for Moon commentary... Oh, a cutie fly, but I already have that. Yeah, but the one exception to this rule would of course be the previous episode, well, the one before that, in which I battled... Oh, I just got my mic. In which I battled Mallow, but the only reason that I had commentary over that was because that was something that I was doing for the first time kind of with you all. I hadn't actually battled Mallow and Moon prior to that, so it had like live commentary, but if I were to have commentary over the footage that I've already recorded, then it would be like post-production, and I'm really not a massive fan of that stuff. But you know what, I don't have Metapod, and I highly doubt that this thing is going to escape from a quick ball, because why not? 1, 2, 3, gotcha! We're slowly getting somewhere. Right, so that's another new entry to our Pokedex, and we don't even have Caterpie or Butterfree, but Metapod's the first one. That's all good. Right, so Metapod is a pure bug type. Number 18 in the Pokedex, height 2'4", weight 21.8 pounds. And its shell is filled with its soft innards. It doesn't move much because of the risk that it might carelessly spill its innards out. That's horrifying. That's actually horrifying. I didn't know that, and I didn't really need to know that. Thanks, Pokedex. Thanks, Rotom. No Buzzwole yet. That's crazy. Like, we found the first one within like 3 encounters, and we can't even find it now. I guess if we get to like 25 minutes in the recording, I suppose that I will start using repels because we don't want it to take too long, but it's nice kind of being able to find it by ourselves and not waste a repel. Nope. Nothing. And if there's a chance of a random shiny, then I'll take it. Well, I say that, but the Ultra Beasts, of course, are shiny locked. Don't ask me why. If it were up to me, they wouldn't be, but what can you do? Shiny locking has been a persistent problem since Generation 5, and I doubt that it's... Ooh, boo-boo-boo! There we are! Found ya! Buzzwole number 2. But as I was saying, shiny locking has been a persistent problem since Generation 5, and probably isn't really going to be fixed anytime soon. It's only really a problem with the mascot. Actually, yeah, come to think of it now, it's like a thing with every single new legendary. Anyway, let's nuzzle this thing. And it's probably going to use that new move again, but you know, paralysis is good. This is a good thing. Nope, it's using lunge. If I could live on 1, that would be very kind. Yes! Yes! Okay. I still don't think a crit will kill. I know the last one did a lot, but I'm thinking that might have just been a really high roll. Let's see what this does. Yeah, did that do as much? I don't know, but that's good. At least Chupi's not down. Anyhow, time to start throwing balls at it. There we are. Yeah. Ooh, critical capture! Nice, that's my first one of like the whole playthrough. Oh, are you kidding me? Seriously! I got a critical capture and it didn't even work. I'm sad. Anyway. I was kind of rambling on about shiny locks and I'll do that, but yeah. They were introduced in Generation 5, of course, but they were only really a problem with the mascot legendaries that come in Reshiram. Kyurem wasn't shiny lock for some reason. I don't know. Victini was shiny locked. Well, Beast Balls. Then came Generation 6, and they shiny locked Mewtwo. The birds is a little bit of an iffy situation. I've heard that they're not, but they're roamers, so it's a little bit hard to test. And then, of course, the trio, Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde were completely locked. And Generation 7 really has kind of shown us their views on shiny locks, because there are, of course, a lot more legendaries that you can catch. There's the Ultra Beasts, which are essentially legendaries, let's be honest. There's the Ultra Beasts, there's Solgaleo and Lunala, there's another Pokemon that I'm not going to mention right now, there's the Tapus. All of them are shiny locks. It's really weird, I don't understand why, considering the starters aren't, but, you know, what can you do? But anyway, this is the final Buzzwole, and we're going to take a look at its summary here. If I have, like, more than one thing. This is a neutral nature. Can't say what it is, but it is hardy. Neutral's okay, or at least during a playthrough. You'd never use one in an actual, you know, team, but there we are. Send it to the box. It's time to get back to our little layout. We are to report to Looker. But what I'm actually going to be doing right now is kind of like half-ending the episode. I am going to be showing the other half, being the capture of UBO2 Beauty in Pokemon Moon. As I said, there are 4 of them, but I'm not gonna make you watch me catch all 4 of them, because that would be really boring, especially considering I can't commentate over it. It's just my casually recorded footage that I thought you might like to see, but I'm only going to be showing the capture of the first one, and like the Pokedex screen and all that stuff. So anyway, this is where the commentary is going to end, but I hope that you enjoy watching the footage of UBO2 Beauty. So thank you very much for watching this episode. In the next one, we are going to be continuing with the quest for the Ultra Beasts. Bye!